Nearly 2 decades have passed since Second Life, a multiplayer video game that is the first Metaverse game, was introduced. The game in which users make avatars and live a second life in its visual world had 1.1 million monthly users at its peak in 2007 before going out of fashion. Now, as the Metaverse makes a comeback, so does the virtual economy. Companies allow people to create and own avatars that can apply for jobs and create jobs on the Metaverse and earn real money for their owners. Before I tell you different ways of making money in Metaverse through play and earn technique, like, share, and subscribe to our channel Non-Fungible Contents. The decentralized gaming space is growing rapidly as the world finds more ways to use blockchain technology. The latest trend is a gaming model that introduces a user-driven economy for game-loving users, closing the gap between the physical and the real world. Play to earn allows gamers to own their own assets and increase their value through your regular in-game activities such as breeding animals, unlocking upgrades, purchasing items, and much more. By participating in the in-game economy, players create value for you, both the community and the developer. The reward system for gaming activities is straightforward, ranging from in-game assets such as tools and weapons to financial prizes such as cryptocurrency and non-display assets that can be traded as non-affiliated tokens (NFTs). If you want to learn more, keep reading to learn the different ways you can use gaming to your advantage. Play to earn, how does that work? Play to earn in a divided world emphasizes two ways of generating revenue: buying and selling NFT in-game games, or playing to win in-game cryptocurrencies. In the first case, players create and sell different NFT in-game items to other players in the crypto or fiat market area. In the second case, players are rewarded with in-game crypto assets that can be used to purchase additional game content or exchange fiat and other digital currencies. Create and buy NFT art in the Metaverse. While some details of the Metaverse market are still abstract, other components like non-fungible token NFTs have emerged as something of a foundation for its internal infrastructure and economy. People are using NFTs within the Metaverse to purchase virtual land plots, event passes, avatars, and other digital items. With games like Axie Infinity and Aavegotchi, the play-to-earn model has created a completely new economy that rewards users with assets such as NFT and in-game cryptocurrencies that can be exchanged, sold, or borrowed. Although many years to come, the way people use NFT in these blockchain networks can also be applied to the skin and tissues in common games like Fortnite. Earning in-game rewards and cryptocurrencies. Few gamers make money when their avatar is made in a show or video. The owner receives a portion of the revenue from the community tokens of the game, which can be exchanged for other digital assets such as stablecoins, a cryptocurrency class identified in the stable reserve assets like the US dollar, through a decentralized exchange. The vision of the game developers is to create an NFT project that serves as an income for its owners, instead of a piece of digital art that has no life cycle after purchase, without staying in hoping to get value. Mobox. In addition to the in-game assets of the NFT game, gaming platforms such as Mobox, Mbox, recently added to the Binance launch pool list, reward their players with cryptocurrency for their free gaming. Anyone can participate in the various games offered by the platform, from NFT farming to product production and blockchain games. In addition, users can participate in liquidity pools or use Momo NFTs to earn major Mbox traditional cash prizes. Strong Mbox tokens can reward the unique Momo NFT mystery boxes, creating additional incentives for users to hold and use the native token platform to generate revenue. The latest collection of Mobox Mystery Box in the Binance NFT marketplace sold in seconds and featured legendary Momo NFTs that can be used across the Mobox platform. Each Momo NFT has a random hash power, giving them unique features within the Mobox universe. Axie Infinity. Alternatively, Axie Infinity players can compete in Adventure Mod or Arena to earn Smooth Love Ingredients (SLP) as in-game prize that players can use to breed new Axies or trade as cryptocurrency in crypto trading like Binance. Users should also be aware that not all NFT-based games use the gaming system to your advantage, and many are designed for entertainment purposes without embedded monetization options. Battle Racer. Battle Racer helps other users by releasing car parts like separate NFTs. Users can then purchase these components to build their own cards or sell them separately on secondary markets like OpenSea. Digital avatars. Digital avatars creating jobs and making money have long been possible, as we saw in the case of Second Life landlord An Shechong. Initially, big brands like Amazon and American Apparel flocked to establish a presence in Second Life, much like the way brands like Disney, Nike, and Gucci rushed to make a mark on modern metaverse platforms. Digital actors like Lil Miquela, the first computer-generated social media with 3.1 million Instagram followers, have introduced the concept to a commonplace. Avatar has generated an estimated $10 million to $12 million from its creators through paid promotions with products by 2020. How to invest in the metaverse. The most direct and cheapest way to invest in metaverse is to invest in metaverse games such as Sandbox, Decentraland, and Xfinity. To purchase these company funds, you can simply log into a crypto exchange like Binance and buy them. A low risk to gain exposure to hidden funds is to become an Ethereum owner. As Metaverse and NFT become the most popular, Ethereum, it will also be widely used, which will benefit its value. Another way to invest in these Metaverse games is to invest in their NFTs, such as buying land in Sandbox or Decentraland. You can purchase these NFTs using platforms like OpenSea with auction or purchase option now. However, the downside is that most of the initial values in these NFTs are of high value. For example, the cheapest Sandbox Earth in the OpenSea list is currently listed at $3,500 US. Advantages of the play-to-earn game model. Gaming games for profit are an exciting NFT technology program allowing players to own 100% of their NFT in-game assets. Like a traditional game, players can use their in-game assets to grow new creatures, upgrade and gain a foothold in PvP combat. However, unlike conventional games, as players develop their character, they can sell and trade their in-game assets as NFT in the market. When their characters are different and powerful, the extra benefit they can get. For example, Mobox's legendary Momo NFTs were selling up to $70,000 piece on the Mobox NFT Playground. New game economy open game. Gaming games for profit creates an open economy which ensures that players who bring value into the game are rewarded with in-game or financial prizes in cryptocurrencies. As NFT-based games grow in popularity, the base price of characters between the NFT game and assets will also rise, encouraging players to join the game to win attractive prizes. Players can also trade tokens that they have worked hard for in cryptocurrency trading like Binance to get more. NFT-based games with its native token include My Neighbor Allies, Sandbox, Mobox, and many more, all on the Binance list. PUBG in Metaverse? Yes, you will soon be enjoying PUBG in the Metaverse, but how? That I'll explain to you, before which, like, subscribe, and share our channel non-fungible contents. The company recently shared an official blog post to announce the deal. It has signed a memorandum of understanding with NeighborZ. Now, Krafton aims to use NeighborZ's expertise in the area to develop its own NFT metaverse platform. NeighborZ, on the other hand, will bring its experience of running a massive metaverse platform like Zepeto to manage Krafton's metaverse service and surrounding environment. The development certainly will be followed by play and earn model, just like PUBG gamers are earning handsome money while playing tournaments on their gadgets. Chances are of more interesting gaming experience and big level tournaments making the gamers earn even more.